What is happening with the overall energy for this timeless reading for Capricorn? We have the Two of Wands, choices and decisions. They're important. You're responsible for the ones you make and the way you make them. Okay, you have a decision. You can go with this or that. You can't go with both. That's coming out with the 10 of Wands. A decision because something is over. It's done, it's done, it's done. You have a decision to end a situation that makes you feel overburdened and weighed down. It's like you've done the most that you could. You've done all you could. You feel like you've tried everything, and now you have a decision to sit in this energy or to start something new. And I see that you're making a decision to start something new here. So let's get a spread pulled for you. And then we will go ahead and do some oracle cards for you too. You have the Seven of Wands. This says that you have been very, I'm hearing the word diligent, about standing your ground. Every day you've been about your business. You've been putting your energy. It's like you feel like you have to protect yourself, so you have to keep doing. So you've been busy. You've been busy and you felt like things are against you, like you have to fight against the system or fight against the way things are or fight against other people who seem to be bumping heads with you or trying to come against you or trying to get in your position. You've been standing your ground. You've been in a protective pose. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Death card. Yeah, see, you made a decision to end something. But to you, it feels like you had no choice. You feel like it was forced upon you even. Like, well, I'm left with no option other than to bring this to an end. That's what it feels like to you. Yeah, and now that you've done that, you're feeling better. Your energy is raising, For some of you, this is about you doing what you have had to do to overcome the sadness because there was a death. And then, somebody had already passed in your situation, and that has been difficult, but you're making a decision to release the burdens and the weights from it. Yeah. Either way, you're feeling better. And is there an Aquarius in your situation? Is this about your healing? I hear both. For most of you, it's both. But definitely, you've been in this energy where you've been raising your vibration. I see that you've been raising your vibration, elevating your energy. Like I said, you've overall been feeling a lot better. You're very, it's like hope, faith, and trust. You know that you're protected in this physical plane. You know that you have a lot to be happy about and a lot to be grateful for. I see that. I see that you received some help recently that was exactly what you needed as well. It's like there was someone or something came through and it was like an answer, like a gift from heaven, so to speak. Okay. Yeah. You made some changes in the past. This had to do with that death. So I just feel like you made a decision to end something, to bring balance, where you were trying to find balance inside yourself. I see that this situation, this ending has been, it's like when you're not so overweight from external sources, you're able to find your grounding, find your footing, and get a good standing. Yeah. You have the Five of Swords in your head. This is telling me that you have a lot of back and forth thoughts. Like, I see you overthinking a lot and stressing yourself out. Like there's something on your mind that still stresses you out. One of the things I hear is where things are starting to get better to you, this stress that I'm picking up on feels like worrying for the next shoe to drop. Like, okay, how long is this piece going to last before I go through some more stuff? Or, is it really okay to relax right now? I just feel like your mind overthinking a lot, constantly trying to figure out how to get where you're not at yet. I hear that. In front of you, you have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is an energy about memories from the past and returns of past energy. Interesting. So, for some of you, children will be an issue. For some of you, you'll be remembering a lot about a past situation. For some of you, you're going to have an interaction with somebody from your past come back. Some of you could be going back home. going back home with your children, going back home to spend some time for about a week if you're not permanently moving home. I see more of a visit back home. What are you doing right now? The Chariot. You're like, I know I got a lot of difficult things to process on my mind. However, I'm finding my way through this. You're like, you're standing on your faith. You're standing on your faith knowing that even though you have a lot of things going on in your head, cross current energies, sabotaging thoughts, difficult things to think about, somehow you know that you're going to get through this. And you keep telling yourself that I'm going to get through this. This is just a temporary phase. Okay. In your environment, there is somebody who loves you, and this person is a comfort to you. This person is somebody I hear who helps you process your past. This is somebody who sees you and accepts you the way you are. And even though your path isn't exactly the same as this person can understand because they've had some similar situations. And so that makes this person very easy to talk to. This person understands you. They care about you. Yeah. In your overall feeling, the Eight of Pentacles, you're very you're putting a lot of effort to change this situation. You have all the reasons to. So this seems like you're in the middle of a mind shift, and that sometimes the past creeps up and it kind of overwhelms you a little bit. But this is all related to some sort of situation. It's either somebody's passing, a situation that you terminated, you ended it because it just wasn't balanced. You needed more balance. And I feel like somebody here, I even pick up on an energy like this person only liked your dark side, and you don't want to be like that no more. So this is somebody, I'm picking up on somebody's energy who, like, let's say you have some unhealthy habits that you've been trying to break. So this is looking like what you let go of was somebody who came into your life when you were all about those unhealthy habits, and you made some changes. And so now you're attracting new friends who appreciate where you've been and who appreciate where you are. It's a lot easier to stop those unhealthy habits when your new circle doesn't participate in them, is the vibe that I'm getting. It's like it's a lot easier to help you make these changes, these lifestyle changes, when you don't have it in your face all the time and when the new crew don't do that. Okay. Yeah, the Three of Cups. I see you having good times. See you having cause for celebration. I see things are getting better as you're able to communicate with somebody and it feels like you're heard, you're accepted. This person and you are like-minded. They help you processing things about your past. You're feeling better. So there's somebody in your life that's helping you. They're bringing the light. They're bringing the light in. Maybe they have some different perspectives. Yeah, they have some different perspectives. Wherever you're getting it from. For some of you, I just heard that one that's bringing you the different perspectives is me with this reading. Like, there's a different perspective about your past. That all of it, the different perspective from your past that you're needing is it just like each of these roses and each of these cups here is a different size, a different stage of blossom. All those different things from your past that you experienced that were so hurtful, they helped encourage your blossoming. Like you're in full bloom now is what I hear. Yeah. So coming out of this, Nine of Pentacles, you're independent. There's gains, financial gains, increases to your confidence, to your health. Your independence feels secure. Okay. Independent and the Page of Wands, and ready for some new things, ready to go new places, ready to have new adventures. What will I do with this freedom? You have a freedom now. You're single. You have a freedom. You can spend some time, make some plans with some friends. You're looking for some new things to get into. And now that you have cleared out space from your life from those who are not part of your new vibe, your new energy, they're not part of your future, you have room for that new energy to come into your life. So that's looking beautiful. The Page of Pentacles, the people that come into your life, they find you very interesting. There's a reciprocal interest in one another. Okay. And the Four of Cups. One of the things that you connect with these new people coming into your life is because you've both had a lot of rejections in your past. You have felt very rejected, but both of you also have learned to take that rejection and turn it into your empowerment and feed your self-love from it. And so I see a friendship developing in here that's significant because it helps you to get more secure in your independence too. It's like as you two talk or interact, whoever this is, I feel like with that, you're able to process a lot of your past and transmute those energies to empowerment when you realize like how it helped you to develop. So let's get some handmade oracles for your energy, Capricorn. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, it's when you're meant to. How can you be free without first allowing freedom to flow? Yeah, you needed freedom, and to get freedom, you had to give some freedom. You had to cut some ties to get the freedom that you deserve. Okay, so freedom is flowing. Make the best of these moments, for you'll soon find yourself quite busy with important activity that you'll prioritize. So it's like in your freedom, you're making the best of the moments that you have right now. And I know you did the best that you could at that time. So did I. I hold no grudges. This is giving me a vibe of self-forgiveness because, when you made the choices that you made at the time, you were making them from the person that you were at the time, from the vibration in the level of consciousness and awareness that you had at the time. And so I get this vibe of a lot of self-forgiveness has had to happen about this passing, about this ending, about this death situation, this 10 of Wands, whatever that was. A lot of processing of emotions at the past. And with this card coming out saying you don't want it all at once, we give it to you as you're ready to absorb it like lotion. This is saying you can only do so much at a time. It's a little bit at a time. And so they're saying, there's this realization that I can't change it all overnight. I can't change it all at once. It's going to take a little bit of time. Okay. And it says, they said they would change. I have seen it. They are what they say, changed, better, and improved. I feel like this is your social circle changing, elevating, like old friends being replaced by new friends. I also see that you went through some major changes that caused you to embrace freedom for yourself and for the others in your experience instead of trying to restrict and own everyone and everything. And you became a lot more open and fluid with your energy. And I feel like at this time, the only thing you were trying to own really was yourself. I heard. So you're making the best of that right now. Revelation of method. Yeah. Okay. So with the revelation of method, this is interesting. This is telling what you're going to do before you do it. The revelation of method is a universal law where before anyone can do anything to the mass public, they must reveal it. And so a lot of times this comes out in movies and stuff like that. So I feel like while you're in this period of time, you could be relating to different things that you're seeing, different books, movies, or a series on television or songs. It's like you're seeing stuff in your physical life that helps explain stuff about yourself and helps to confirm yourself. Also, this revelation of method is saying like, as you've improved, you let people, it's like you're more transparent about your intentions and how you're operating. You're letting folks know who you really are up front, and it's like, love it or leave it. This is what you get with me. And so that's awesome because it's an energy of transparency. And what that does is it frees you from karmic repercussions of having to deceive folks and lie to folks about what you're really up to. Open it to the infinite possibilities this reality holds for me, saying that you know that there's so much more available for you now that you've forgiven yourself for holding on to situations or allowing yourself to be held in situations that were so hurtful. Yeah. I feel like in your past, you had a connection with somebody who wasn't really like you, somebody who was very different from you, somebody who was even an opposite energy. Yeah. And then we have this card coming out for you, which is the soul star chakra. It's the 8th chakra. And it says God dwells within. divine love, the soul, spiritual connection, transcendence, develop naturally and gradually. It's the highest self, the direct connection to soul and spirit. It equals harmony and ease. It opens up parallel realities, Akashic records, and understanding beyond our time, space, and dimension. It clears karmic clutter. Ding, ding, ding. There it is. This is timeless. Okay, this is about salvation and uncovering your purpose. So, little by little, you could I see you gaining understanding about your purpose, about the spiritual nature of connections that you have with other people. And I see you again clearing out karmic clutter. The way you handled the decision by revealing what you were up to in this situation cleared you from further karma in this situation that was in your past. That's important for you to know. So I see you watching movies or hearing music or something that really tells a story that you have been living, and you're able to relate to it almost as if the author was following you around and writing your story of your life. It says, you have so many people who need your time and energy, so I decided to pull out of the competition for your attention. This feels like whoever was in your past that left your experience, that you had to let go of, or that was removed from your experience. Like, you have more things to do on this planet with your soul star connection chakra here, with your spiritual connection chakra. And this person was not a part of that path. This is why they had to go. This is about you taking steps to be in a new energy and a new path. So I see Capricorn devoting themselves to their purpose more, and devoting yourself to the things that really matter for you, to the things that feel like fulfilling for you on a deeper, more profound level. Yeah, it's not purely superficial. Yeah, the super he, the she. Okay, so this is about you using your feminine aspects to help guide your physical aspects, your masculine aspects, right? So you use your intuition to guide your actions. And this makes you a superhero because you're able to act from a place of more in-depth knowing, which gives you a lot more accuracy, which tells me you're making a lot more intuitive actions, intuitive choices for you at this time. Yeah, and you're becoming a superpower. Okay. It says, I have learned my worth and value, and as a result, I have outgrown the situation. Yeah. So one of the things is that you realize, like, that situation, I mean, because remember, you're still processing your past, right? You're realizing, or you will be realizing, where the situation literally ended because you had evolved beyond the confines of it. The situation couldn't offer you any more growth and expansion, and anything that's not growing or expanding has become stagnant. And so this was about removing any stagnancy from your energy. Yeah. Now this one came out upside down, and it says, compromising at this time will only serve as delayed distraction or possibly even disaster. Never stop doing. So I see you're going to continue to do you, but I also see that you are aware where to compromise and where definitely not to compromise. And I feel and see that this is in reverse because you're avoiding delays, you're avoiding distractions, and you will avoid disasters. You will, because you're allowing your intuition to play a part in what you've got going on. Before you go jump and do stuff, you're here with your intuition and your spirit guidance. Okay. So let's get some final guidance from you. We'll take one card each from the top of these decks. Justice. Justice. This chapter is definitely closing. Justice talks about the karma and the repercussions that come from our previous actions. And if you have not had negative repercussions, then negative actions that brought them, then you have justice standing up in your favor, which is where the laws come into play, the laws of the universe, the laws of the land, and they benefit you. So let's see what you had here for your final guidance. As I call it, so shall it be. They're saying use your ability to speak your justice into your experience. Speak it into your reality. Speak out. As you call it out, you're going to see it. So definitely use your words to show the universe in favor for you. Everything is always working out for me. I always have everything at that moment that I need it. I've always had everything, and I do right now. Right now I have this, that, and the other, and I'm grateful for that. So these types of statements, these types of ideas in your mind will be very beneficial for you at this time where you're in this middle. I see you in this middle of this big change. And I see that, Spirit's been working with you slowly, giving you as much as you can handle and absorb at a time. Because just like lotion, you can overdo it and it's just a waste and it's not going to absorb into your skin. And then it could just be really uncomfortable. But if you use the right amount of lotion, your skin feels better and, you can take it all in. You'll get the moisture that it's intended for. So Capricorn, this is what I have for you at this time. Thanks for your thumbs up. If you're new, thanks for your subscription. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Thank you for your love donations and choosing me as your favorite tarot reader for your personal consultations. Until next time, my love, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. And I'm out.